Audi just declared war on the entire luxury SUV market, and they brought a nuclear weapon to the fight. The 2027 Audi Q9 isn't just a new model, it's Audi's loudest, most aggressive statement to BMW, Mercedes, and Bentley that the era of playing second fiddle is officially over. This machine sits at the very top of Audi's lineup, and once you hear what's under the hood and what it costs, you'll understand exactly why the competition is sweating. But here's the thing. Before we get to the part that nobody is talking about, a hidden detail buried deep in the Q9's engineering that Audi quietly tucked into the spec sheet, we need to set the stage. Because this isn't just a big SUV, this is a rolling statement of intent, and by the end of this video, you'll either want one desperately, or you'll understand why it might be the most brilliantly flawed car Audi has ever built. The Q9 rides on an entirely new platform, a stretched, reinforced evolution of the MLB Evo architecture that's been pushed to its absolute limits. We're talking about a full-size, three-row luxury SUV stretching past 5.1 meters in length, giving it a footprint that dwarfs the Q8 and goes toe-to-toe with the BMW X7 and Mercedes GLS. But Audi didn't just make it bigger, they made it sharper. The exterior design language pulls from the urban sphere concept, a face dominated by that single-frame grille, now spanning almost the entire front fascia, flanked by matrix LED headlights that look like something from a science fiction film. The lines are taut, the proportions are athletic despite the sheer mass. For a vehicle this large, it genuinely has no right to look this good. Step inside and the sensory hit is immediate. The MMI panoramic display wraps across the entire dashboard, a continuous curved screen stretching over 1.4 meters, merging the driver's digital cockpit with the front passenger display seamlessly. The Q9 seats 7, but the second row? That's where Audi went full luxury mode. Individual reclining captain's chairs with massage, ventilation, and an integrated entertainment system that makes your living room feel inadequate. The materials throughout are exceptional: open-pore wood, brushed aluminum, and Audi's new sustainable fabric options that somehow feel more premium than leather ever did. Now let's talk powertrains, because this is where Audi gets serious. The base Q9 launches with a 3.0-liter TFSI V6, pushing around 340 horsepower through a 48-volt mild hybrid system. Smooth, refined, plenty of grunt. But the one everyone is going to buy, and honestly the one that made the automotive press lose their minds at the Geneva reveal, is the Q9 e-tron, a plug-in hybrid system pairing a turbocharged V6 with a rear-axle electric motor, producing a combined output north of 480 horsepower. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in under 5 seconds. An electric-only range pushing close to 80 kilometers. And if that's still not enough, whispers from Audi Sport suggest an RS Q9 is already in development, with a twin turbocharged V8 variant, producing somewhere in the territory of 630 horsepower, which at that point makes you question the physics of a three-row family SUV doing supercar numbers. And if you're finding this breakdown as wild as we do, hit that like button right now and subscribe, because we cover every major reveal like this the moment it drops, before anyone else. Air suspension comes standard across all Q9 variants. The adaptive chassis adjusts ride height in milliseconds. The Quattro all-wheel drive system has been completely recalibrated with torque vectoring on both axles, and there's even an optional rear axle steering system that makes parking this land yacht feel borderline effortless. Pricing starts around 95,000 euros for the base variant, climbing past 130,000 euros when you tick the e-tron and spec it properly. That's Porsche Cayenne territory. That's Range Rover territory. Audi is not whispering anymore. But here's that detail we promised you, the one buried quietly in the engineering documentation. The Q9 e-tron's battery pack is positioned so precisely low in the chassis that it actually gives this nearly 2.5-ton SUV a lower center of gravity than the Q8. Not similar, lower. Engineers achieved this by redesigning the entire floor structure around the battery, something that cost Audi reportedly 2 additional years of development time. That's not a compromise vehicle, that's obsession. The 2027 Audi Q9 isn't just Audi's biggest SUV, it's their most calculated power move in a decade, and the competition? They're going to feel this one.